another new episode of Young Justice, and this one was Superboy Justice League amazingness. So let's start off with the Justice League plot. So basically, the Justice League was deciding whether to induct new members into the League, and if so, which people. So they were considering people like Icon, Plastic Man, Roy, there was another little tiny guy that I didn't know who he was. You know, the Young Justice team, and also Rocket. So, you know, I had 3 highlights from this scene. I loved the unanimous no from the Green Lanterns on Guy Gardner. I loved Billy Batson laughing at the suggestion of Plastic Man. I thought that was so funny. Those 2 scenes, I was like, that's funny. And I also loved the conversation between Wonder Woman and Batman about Robin. And I just wanted to go give somebody a hug. I was like, oh, hug. And I really loved this Wonder Woman, and I thought she was brilliant. She wasn't overdone. She was just Wonder Woman to me. I was like, that's what Wonder Woman is supposed to be like, and that's what we got. Okay, one thing that did really, really piss me off is that they were even considering taking Billy Batson off the League. I mean, he's been on the Justice League for a while. He's done so much for them, and now because they found out one little thing about him, they're considering taking him off, and, you know, nothing's changed except for they found out one little bit of information, and I thank you so much, Batman, for saying no. And, yeah, I'm very happy about that. And I also like the fact that they do acknowledge that Roy has been very disrespectful to them, and they should not reward that. But, you know, they probably will, but it does not matter. So, that was basically what the Justice League was talking about. Now, Superboy. This is the main plot of the whole episode. Superboy, he was hearing voices in his head. And listen, guys, here's the lesson. Next time you hear voices in your head, listen to them, because they're usually right. Okay, so Superboy was listening to voices in his head. He goes and finds Lex Luthor, and Lex Luthor's like, there's another super clone in Cadmus, and Superboy's like, what? So he goes to Cadmus and finds it, and he releases it, and the clone tries to murder him, and he has like all Kryptonian powers, and he's crazy, and it gets away, and Superboy's like, what? And then Lex Luthor gives him these super shields that repress his human DNA and let his Kryptonian powers shine, so he can, you know, fly and have laser beams like the super clone. And, you know, he defeats the super clone, and even though it is against his world and he does think that the clone should be free, he decides to put the clone back in the pod and freeze it up again, which probably is the right decision. So, I want to talk about the whole Superboy Lex Luthor dynamic here. Lex Luthor, I'm glad that they're having him show, you know, as a father, you know, even if he is taking advantage of Superboy. Because, you know, Superboy is like, my father's never shown affection to me, so Lex Luthor is. And Lex Luthor's taking advantage of that. He's showing him the affection that Superman never gave him. And, you know, even if Superboy does not like the fact that Lex Luthor is his father, and he does not like the fact that Lex Luthor is making an effort to, you know, he knows that Lex Luthor has, you know, ulterior motives, and, you know, but he accepts his help and gifts anyway. You know, why wouldn't he? And I really do, you know, those shields, I bet they're addictive or something. They're addictive or something. I really do hope so. That'd be awesome. So, you know what we have here now? We have Miss Martian and Queen Bee. We have Superboy and Lex Luthor, and the next episode is about Artemis and Sportsmaster. So, what do you think is going to happen? I mean, post your guesses down below. I mean, I'm really excited for the next episode. It's like Roy and Artemis and Sportsmaster and Cheshire, and oh my god. So, yeah. I did love this episode. Now, I asked my Magic 8 Ball something, and that question is going to be, should Guy Gardner join the Justice League? Not another word. This Magic 8 Ball, this High School Musicalness, has some common sense. So, I made a video about Plastic Man told in a really dramatic fashion. I'll link Wednesday, so if you want to watch that, link down in the description below. It's pretty fun. I thought it was fun. Post comments down below, like this video, subscribe above, possibly in the corners, and please do not post spoilers from the Portuguese episodes that were released. I will remove any comments that do contain spoilers. Okay, love you guys, bye!